What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. And it's the king.
This bout.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? He takes that jab. For the finish. Can he seal the deal here in round one? Incredible start to this fight. Good job of cutting off the ring, making sure his opponent cannot get out of trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Oh, and Gotti gets clipped. Arturo Gotti in trouble. He's been in this situation many times before, but I don't know if he's going to find a way out. He's got a wounded animal right in front of him. Can he put him away? That was the moment. A very competitive round here so far. He blocks that jab. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter left hand there. Nice job. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Can Arturo Gotti survive this storm? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. He gets out of the way of that left hand. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Wow, Gotti just got clipped. Trying to answer back. No, we don't see a knockdown. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Let's see as these two fighters start to feel each other out. One will probably rely more on their speed than their power.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots a round. They can let these shots go. They can move, they're fast, they're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. You hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how... Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Neither man really defending themselves. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. His There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two fighters are made for one another. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Jump up. Body in head, be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
On to the sixth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Right punch. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. They score again with the left hand. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Left punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Set him up, think they'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work, you're thinking. Feel it and you'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Yeah, just get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about your attention and what you do.
Here we go, it's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. He blocks the right uppercut. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. He missed with that jab. Jab just got blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you get him in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Defense here at all. Nice exchange here from both men. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he just missed with that left jab. Defending themselves. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. He parries the right jab away. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
About punches and bunches, that's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchange here from both men. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Right hand. Solid punch. Still swinging with nothing left. Just misses with that big right hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to...
Let's start 11. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He parries away the left uppercut. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick breath, boom, In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
He's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Look at all that blood.
Relax, relax.
On to the 12th. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot. And that's the last thing you want.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And he misses with that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Left shot lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, that shit motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. He'll face this man. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits hard. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing in the
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
It's hard. You got to concentrate.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Missed him with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. That's a scoring left hand. Joe Frazier shocked Muhammad Ali in their first fight, but then, of course, Ali came back and won their second and third fights. Can Frazier equal things up here in this one?
Now, this is one of those fights. This is history making. History made. When you look at diction, when you talk about history and boxing, you look at Ali and Frazier. These two, they didn't like each other. It was personal. You get guys trying to pretend that they don't like each other. This was for real. And it was swings and roundabout. Frazier, the first fighter to inflict a defeat on Ali's record. We were shocked.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Left counter scores. And this is with that jab. Great counter right hand there. He wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad. There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Neither one of them wants us to go to the judges' scorecards. Good counter right hand again. Nice counter. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. Through the hook, didn't land. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Counter punch. He blocks that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's get it started in round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number two.
I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall with a 188 centimeter reach.
This is it. This is that fight.
It's Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Perfect counter shot. Good right hand. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You've done everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. Don't lay that there.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchange here from both men. Throwing punches, they should be playing defense right now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. He misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the...
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Missed him with that uppercut. Bell rung. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Here's a scoring blow. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Both men step back for just a moment. Fight has a real good flow to it. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Halfway through the round, and there's not... He just rung his bell. Can he finish the job? And down goes Jones Jr. 5, 6. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. He just misses with that jab. So the final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's going for the finish. Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
How are they going to revive him?
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. He misses with that jab. Right punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it.
On to the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change. Both want the knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither man really defending themselves. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Ted. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. He misses with the left uppercut. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots. But come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout. Round 7. Here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
when we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throws. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And he just missed with that left jab. Punch landed. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without a...
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. He parries that right jab away. Let's go with that right uppercut. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster.
Oh, and he rocked him. And now we'll see what kind of finisher he is. Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. That uppercut misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He blocks that jab. Despite what the judge... An upset of the year perhaps right before our eyes.
He is absolutely gone. The referee keeping a close eye on him.
What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Left punch. punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That one will count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Ooh, and he rocked him, and now we'll see what kind of finisher he is. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of...
We've made it to round 10. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? He blocks the right uppercut. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Misses with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Nice job by him to block that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. With that jab. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. That's start 11. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Going for the finish. Let's see how good he is defensively, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. That's another scoring shot. These fighters have had their moments. Missing with the left uppercut. Nice punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you start thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket them.
Going for the finish. Finally, Jones goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.